everybody, SlimKirby here. Welcome back to more of the Uniracers playthrough. Last time we finished up the remaining two bronze medals we still needed to get. We also got the silver medal here on Crawler, and we've also unlocked two additional tours, the Jumper Tour and the Bounder Tour. I think for this video I am going to go ahead and show both of these first, and then we'll, I guess, just get the silver on Shuffler. And then tomorrow's video we'll get the silver on one of these, and then maybe do the other two or something. I'll figure it out. I'm in no real rush or hurry to make a whole lot of progress, because this project will go by pretty quickly. But let's go ahead and start with Jumper. So first up we have Wobble. I love a good wobble. Let's go ahead and get this going. From what I remember, I don't think this tour really introduces like any super substantial like obstacles or impediments or, you know, different types of jumps or stuff of that nature. I think it's largely just kind of like, you know, more of what we've seen before, so don't expect like anything too out of the ordinary on this one anyway. There we go. That's the first track done. Next up is Twin Peaks, right? Or just Twin Peak. I think this is a track that I do actually kind of like. It kind of reminds me of Mega Jump, because it's kind of laid out in the same way, except that it has two jumps as opposed to just one. So, yep, we go up this hill, we get a jump, then we get another jump. Quite literally, it is just like the same thing. And you can actually get the city trips there too. Then you come down here, have a nice little dip, a couple of random hills, and then there's the finish line. So yeah, it's quite literally Mega Jump 2. Mega Jump 2 Electric Boogaloo, I guess you could say. Also love the nice desert background there too, which is kind of nice. Here I'll do a roll city this time, or a flip city. We're going backwards. Flip city! I'm actually surprised that jump actually worked out for me right there. I'm surprised that they were like right behind me there though. Even Bronson knows how to stay consistent and rubber band. Let me try Z Flip City on this one. I think that's just a double. Yeah, my bad. See, like, you can kind of use, like, the colors of the track to kind of give you an idea of what kind of section you'll have. Generally, like, if you see, like, the green track, that means, okay, it's a standard straightaway track, part of the track, so you're generally safe to stun off of those. If it's pink, that kind of signifies that, you know, you either have, like, some hilly terrain, or you don't want to jump because you might land on one of those, like, switchers that'll take you down to a lower part. The red tracks usually signify a loop. The oranges are like, hey, there's sludge coming up. The yellows are either a shortcut or you're at the finish line. So just paying attention to the track colors can be kind of helpful sometimes. So here we have Skier. This is the stunt track for the, is it Bounder, I think is the name of this tour? I already forget. I don't really want to check though, because you have to be really careful in the main menus. I think if you exit a tour, you will lose all your current progress for that tour. So you have to, like, start back at the beginning. Not, like, you don't have to start, like, back at the bronze medal. If you've gotten a medal, you got the medal, so you don't have to worry about that. But, like, if you're in the process of, like, trying to earn the silver, and if you go too far back out of the menu, it'll actually remove any of the progress you did have. So keep that in mind. This is a very interesting stunt track. It has, like, 2 jumps, then it has, like, the arrows that go up. I think because of that, like, it doesn't expect you to get too high of a score for this one on the higher classes, but you still have to be kind of clever with how you utilize your stunts for this one. Then we have loop back around. I also like this purple background too. Oh, I remember this one. This one has like a bunch of jumps. And I think that at one point, like, you have to jump on like a higher ledge, and if you miss it, it's kind of like the jump in Monster, for example. It's like if you don't clear that, you have to kind of try the jump again. I think it does that again here at the very end too. Yep. Then after you do that, got one more jump, and there we go. Very quick track. I also love the unicycle animations, especially whenever they lose. They either just like fall down or they just like jam their head against the track. It's silly. Good silly fun. Okay, so small cut. You can bet there'll be shortcuts in this one. The shortcut in this one's kind of interesting, though. Because for this one, it's like right here. The lower path is technically faster because you have to jump over, like, the sludge. But even if you do, like, jumping over sludge, like, you can usually use that as a way to, like, do a trick as well. So, honestly don't know which section is faster here. I guess it is kind of hilly right there, so it's kind of hard to say if, like, what is actually faster at that point, but this can be a tricky one to optimize. Honestly, I'd say the bigger optimization is trying to get to as far right on that drop down as possible, so you don't have to, like, go too far. Now, if you just, like, slow down right there, you can also enter this path too. We'll have to see, like, on my stats, like, which is faster. Which laps are my fast laps. And get an idea from that instead. Okay, it looks like my 4th lap was the fastest. And that was one where I took the shortcut. I took it on the last lap, too, but apparently my 2nd and 3rd laps were faster than that, too, so... Not entirely sure on that one. Either way, though, we got the bronze medal. So we are good to move on. And we'll move on to the next... Oh, this is Jumper. Bounder was this one, my bad. So yeah, we'll do Bounder next. We'll do the last one. Not the last track for this video or anything like that, but the track that's literally called the last one. This course does introduce a couple of new, like, gimmicks, I guess. Although this first thing isn't really a gimmick, it's more of just, like, these switcher things. Apparently they can go farther down. So, that's what these do. And it can kind of throw you off if you don't know, like, the track and, like, which direction it's going to send you at. So it does kind of require maybe a bit of, like, course memorization if you want to do these effectively. But I remember thinking that was, like, really cool when I first played this game, like, seeing that. It's like, whoa, that was tight, dude. And yeah, that was the last one. There's actually a shortcut at the very beginning of that one. That very first jump I did, if you kind of take the jump like short, you can find a lower path which will skip something. I'll try to do that in the future playthroughs of that. So let's go ahead and do Marathon. You'll love a good marathon. I don't remember which one this is. I think this is... Oh yeah, this one. I'm actually not crazy about this one. This is probably one of my least favorite circuit tracks because of that beginning section. Then you have a bunch of like, hey, you're going down, and then you're going back up because of the circuit track. You also have to kind of do a small bit of memorization anyway. See, at the very beginning, don't try to like do any jumps or anything. Just take that section normally. Don't try to complicate matters, and then just follow that path down. Go up this way. Whoa, messed up. See? You don't want to jump during those sections. It's not worth it. Thankfully, we're only against Bronson, though, so... shouldn't affect us too much. There we go. Alrighty then, let's do this. So next up we're on Circle. Circle, from what I remember, is the easiest stunt track in the game because it's really just one half pipe. This is literally just a bowl from the crawler class, just shorter, and the half pipe is like larger, obviously. But yeah, I'll go ahead and say it. The Bounder was actually the first tour I got a gold medal on when I was younger. I just felt like it was the easiest. Even though I don't really like Marathon that much, it still was pretty free and not too hard of a course to do. I still have to do the head bounces too, so... 217. I want to say that's even enough for the gold medal, but I don't remember. We'll find out later. Okay, next up we have Plinky. I don't get the reference, but apparently it's something. Start out immediately with one of those sludge piles. Whoa. A lot of purple sludge on this one. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's definitely a shortcut. Very short track, too. Only a 35-second track. Normally, they've been, like, at least, like, 40 or 50 seconds, but yeah, that's a short one. And next up, we have Jump Over. We have another quick one. This is only 5 laps, but this does have a very interesting obstacle at the very beginning of the course. So at the very beginning, there's actually a half pipe that you have to kind of trick out of. But if you're clever enough, and if you jump at the right time, you can actually jump over that entire section. And that's basically how you have to win this when you're against the silver and the gold opponents. So you have to really get a feel for how this works. Almost got it there. If you're against the bronze, though, the bronze will, I think, consistently fall into the half pipe, so you don't have to worry about them. But you do have to be at least somewhat competent in making that jump in the other difficulties. There we go. See, like that. And see, other tours and tracks will start incorporating those half pipes as well, so... You know, this is not the only track where you'll have to deal with this. Nice, did it the second time. It's actually funny, I'm 9 seconds ahead of my opponent, so they must have missed it like every single time. No, I missed it. It's okay. See, I'm 18 seconds ahead right now. So they're probably in the half pipe at this second. $142. And when did they finish? Oh God, their third lap was... They didn't even finish their fourth lap. I have no idea what happened to them, but no time. They did not finish, and their best lap was 21 seconds. How about that? Okay, well there we go. That is the Bounder Tour. Now, once we get the bronze medal for the Bounder Tour, and we have at least a bronze in every course, you would think that would unlock the next courses, but no. In order to get the next 2 unlocks, you need to actually get silver on everything. So, yep, we need to start working on the silvers then. So, let's go ahead and go to Shuffler next, and we'll do these tracks again. Let's see, we'll definitely start to notice... I mean, especially on a track like this, I do feel like this track, I wouldn't say this track is hard or anything, but it's definitely one of those where, you know, if you kind of keep making mistakes and weird little ineffective maneuvers, you'll probably not be able to catch up with your opponent too much. See, I'm not really doing too well here. Oh, wow. I'm actually surprised I caught up. Okay, I'm going to wait because I know it's going to turn back to the right. There we go. There we go. Whew! That was actually kind of close, not going to lie. That was somehow better than my last by a second, though. Interesting. Okay, so let's do Mega Jump. We did the sequel to Mega Jump earlier with Twin Peaks, so now we have the actual OG Mega Jump with the chocolate walls. Twin Peaks has more desert walls though, so. Oh, damn it. That was a small little mistake I made, not gonna lie. I should be able to be fine, though. Flip City. Actually, that's a Roll City. Flip City so it would be the other direction, so I was holding the R button. Okay, good. I made that one kind of close. Closer than it needed to be, but still got him. Or her. I guess it's Sylvia. That's her name, but... let's see. Yeah, qualifying score 116. Our first score was better than that. I remember as a kid, like, I'll probably talk about that when I actually do the next stunt course on Walker. But, there was one incident where I actually couldn't beat the final track. But, I had a character that had, like, the record that was higher than the qualifying score. And, like, I did it on a lower difficulty somehow. So it always, like, frustrated me, and it's just like, I should be able to just, like, get the medal for this. Like, I got the qualifying score before, but no, you have to actually do it, like, in the moment. Like, if you have a higher score, you don't automatically move on. You do have to, you know, still do the process. 241. Not only is that score better than my record, but that's definitely better than the gold medal required score for sure. So coming back to get gold medal here shouldn't be too hard. Let's go ahead and go to Flat Fun. Which this track is not really that flat, honestly. Maybe it's more so just the flat sections of the track are fun. Maybe that's the gimmick there, I don't know. Who the hell knows? Wow. Okay. It's nice that I haven't failed on any of the tracks yet. I haven't had to do any restarts. I'm wondering what my first restart will be. I'm actually surprised that they didn't jump over that. I think the gold medal opponent will definitely jump over that section. I just wasn't ready for it. I could have probably jumped over it too, honestly. Once again, another close race, though. I'm making them way too close. That was somehow still faster than my previous run, though. Okay, next up we have Infinity. To Infinity and Beyond. Okay, roll. Just gotta do rolls. You could probably do another roll twist as well. But I'd only do that if, like, you're confident in them and if you're, like, running behind. I think if you just do a normal roll, you should be fine. As you can see, my opponent's not really gaining ground on me, staying, like, half of a second behind. Well, he's actually 3 seconds behind. I guess he messed up somewhere or something. I don't know. One of his laps didn't go that well, apparently. Let's look at the stats. Oh yeah, his 4th lap, I guess he just really messed up. He actually beat me on 2 of my laps, though. I think we tied on one of them, too. Actually, they actually got a time that was better than my record. That's kind of weird. Yeah, that last lap had to have been rubber banding, I feel like. The fact that they got the best lap in this race, but the fact they didn't win just seems kind of silly. There we go. We got our gold medal for Shuffler. And this is what our layout currently looks like right now. So next time we'll probably once again do one of these, and then maybe the other 2 of these, and then the video after that we'll start unlocking some new courses too. So that should be fun. We'll definitely keep a move on with this. But yeah, this has been SlimKirby. This has been the Uniracers playthrough. I hope you guys have been enjoying this so far. It's been great going back to this game and playing it for you guys, especially as a single-player experience as well. It was really fun playing this with Odin a couple of years back, and you know we were doing that on emulator, which kind of cheapened the experience a little bit, but it was fun getting to play that game with someone who I was surprised even knew this game existed. So it was fun doing that, and it's fun getting to show this game in a more single-player experience as well. But yeah, I'll go ahead and stop here. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Later, folks.